Can you imagine a grown woman tearing a wig off a cancer-stricken girl's head in front of her entire class, just to prove a point? That's exactly what happened to my daughter, Lily, a 12-year-old fighter who'd already battled leukemia and won. What that woman, the HOA tyrant of our quiet suburb, didn't know was that she just crossed a brigadier general with a knack for strategy and a fire in his heart to protect his family. It was 5 a.m. when my alarm jolted me awake, a holdover from 20 years in the army that civil life couldn't shake. I crept downstairs in our new home in Willow Grove, careful not to wake Lily or my wife, Clara. After 2 decades of base hopping, I'd promised them a real home, good schools, safe streets, a place for Lily to heal. Willow Grove seemed like the answer. Coffee brewed as I scanned my phone. Another email from Margaret Hayes, the HOA president. Saw General Carter, your wheelchair ramp violates Section 7.2 of our guidelines. Remove it within 72 hours or face fines. So I stared out at the sturdy ramp I'd built for Lily, nothing flashy, just enough to get her wheelchair up on tough days. Chemo had stolen her strength, her chestnut hair, nearly her life. But not her spark. Last month, doctors gave us the word, remission. A long road ahead, but hope was back. Lily was thrilled to return to school part-time, her new wig months of saving her a piece of her old confidence. I typed back, calm but firm. Saw Ms. Hayes, the ADA overrides HOA rules. The ramp stays. Happy to discuss cosmetic tweaks. Saw Clara shuffled in, slippers soft on the floor. Margaret again? She asked, reading my face. Always Margaret, I said, pouring her coffee. She's got a thing for control. The clatter of Lily's wheelchair turned our heads. She rolled in, dressed in her favorite green sweater, wig neatly brushed. Morning, kiddo, I said, hugging her. Big day? Science presentation. She grinned. Did you finish my planet model, Dad? I pulled out the solar system we'd crafted till midnight. Mission complete, Captain. Her eyes lit up. As we loaded her gear into the van, I caught Margaret snapping photos of our ramp from her porch across the street. I waved. She turned away. That woman, Clara muttered. Just doing her job, I said loud enough for Margaret to hear. Too well, Clara shot back. I was mid-Pentagon briefing when my phone buzzed. Unknown number. Then again. And again. Excuse me, I told the screen of brass. Possible family emergency. I stepped out. General Carter. It was Principal Daniels from Maplewood Middle. There's been an incident with Lily. She's upset. We need you here. My heart sank. 7 minutes later, I strode into the school, still in dress uniform. The secretary's eyes widened, but she pointed me to the counselor's office. Lily sat hunched in her wheelchair, sobbing. Her wig lay tangled on the desk. Principal Daniels and Ms. Lopez, the counselor, stood awkwardly. What happened? I demanded, kneeling by Lily. Silence. Lily cried harder. Ms. Lopez spoke up. A substitute teacher. An incident in class. Lily looked up, face swollen. She pulled it off, Daddy. In front of everyone. Said I was breaking dress code, lying for attention. Who? I asked, though my gut knew. Margaret Hayes, Daniels said quietly. She's a substitute, filling in today. The same Margaret who'd been hounding us about the ramp. She didn't believe me about the cancer, Lily whispered. Said I was faking for special treatment. Then she grabbed it. Everyone saw. My hand shook as I smoothed the with thousands of dollars, but that wasn't the point. It was Lily's dignity, ripped away. Where is she? I asked, voice low. Sent home, Daniels said. We're reviewing it. Reviewing? I stood, 6 feet 2 inches of me filling the room. My daughter was humiliated by an adult abusing her power, who's been harassing us through the HOA. I want the classroom footage. Now. 10 minutes later, I watched the monitor, disbelief turning to rage. Margaret, smirking, yanking the wig off Lily's head. Kids gasping, Lily's hands covering her bare scalp. I'm taking her home, I said. Tomorrow I expect action. In the parking lot, a mom approached Lisa Bennett, whose son was in Lily's class. General Carter, Margaret's been terrorizing families. HOA, school volunteering everywhere. Her husband's on the school board, her sister's married to the mayor. No one fights back, they ruin people. I buckled Lily in. Thank you, Lisa. Some battles are fought right here. Driving home, I saw Margaret's curtains twitch. Lily, I said, want to help me with a mission? Her tear-streaked face lit up. What kind? One that stops this from happening again. By 7 a.m., the school's voicemail was flooded. Parents were furious. News vans lined Willow Grove. Someone, maybe Lisa, had tipped them off. Lily stayed home, her wig untouched on her dresser. You don't need it, sweetheart, Clara said, stroking Lily's fuzzy scalp. Everyone knows I'm the cancer kid, Lily mumbled. My phone rang. Senator Grant, an old CO. Saw the news, Mike. What do you need? Financial records, I said. Done. Nobody messes with your kid. By noon, I had HOA records, bank statements, school board minutes. Margaret had run the HOA like her personal piggy bank, selective fines, shady contracts to the mayor's in-laws. The doorbell rang. Mayor Hughes stood on my porch, nervous. General, let's talk. His eyes flicked to my commendations. Impressive record. I prefer results, Mayor. Sit. He stammered about Margaret's actions not reflecting Willow Grove. Funny, I said. She seems cozy, wielding power. Like she expects protection. Your in-law's company got every HOA contract for years, no bids. He flushed. Good business. Nepotism. Corruption. And now she's humiliated my daughter. He stood. I came to apologize, not be accused. No accusations. Facts. How many families has she bullied while you looked away? After he left, Lisa and 7 parents showed up. We're done being scared, Lisa said. They shared stories, fines for nothing, kids sidelined for questioning the HOA. Why stay silent? Clara asked. Fear, one dad said. They tank businesses, deny permits. What she did to Lily crossed the line, a mom added. Lily wheeled in, no wig, head high. I want to help, Dad. Lisa knelt by her. You already have, honey. That evening, Senator Grant called. Margaret's been skimming HOA fees. The mayor's steering contracts for a big development deal. Documents are coming. Be careful, TV got a lot to lose. Then Clara shouted. Mike, look! Across the street, Margaret was planting a violation sign in our yard. Neighbors emerged, recording. She stormed over. This is harassment. You've turned everyone against me. I stepped forward. No lies, Margaret. Just consequences for targeting a kid fighting cancer. Her face twisted. You'll regret this. My husband, the mayor, will what? Keep up the corruption? Neighbors closed in, phones out. You have no idea who you're dealing with, she hissed. No, Margaret. You don't. You picked on a general's daughter. We don't leave anyone behind. She fled, slamming her door. Lily watched from the window. Will she hurt us? No, sweetheart. Bullies need fear. We're not afraid. Senator Grant texted, saw investigator arrives tomorrow. Saw. At 8 a.m., investigator Laura Kim pulled up, DOJ badge gleaming. This is bigger than a school incident, she said. Lily, no wig, sat tall. Mrs. Hayes pulled my wig off during my presentation, she told Kim. Said I was faking cancer? Kim's jaw tightened. That took guts to share. Lisa and parents arrived with the school footage. We watched Margaret's cruelty against her sneer, Lily's humiliation. Clear harassment, Kim said. Principal Daniels added. Margaret filed a complaint against Lily for being disruptive. My fists clenched. She's escalating. Outside, Margaret was on her porch, spinning lies to reporters. She's framing herself as the VY Tim, Lisa whispered. I called Colonel Evans for cyber support. Within an hour, we had damning HOA records fraud kickbacks, targeting dissenters. We've got her on fraud, Kim said. The wig incident might be a civil rights violation. Lily spoke up. Dad, I want to go back to school tomorrow. No wig. I'm not ashamed. Pride hit me hard. Braver than any soldier kid. The school's superintendent VY sided. Margaret's off the substitute list, but her husband demands a board hearing. He won't recuse himself. We'll be there, I said. With EVY Denke. That night we planned. The HOA bylaws allowed an emergency meeting with 30 Fan Tram homeowner signatures. We had more. Call it same time as the hearing, I said. They can't be everywhere. Flyers hit every door by morning. Margaret sent cease and desist notices, but neighbors ignored her. She marched the street, snapping photos, desperate. Clara texted, saw turn on the news. Saw there was Lily, at school, no wig, no wheelchair, GIVYing her presentation. My dad says bullies win if we're afraid, she told a reporter. Tears stung my eyes. At the school board hearing, crowds gathered, some with signs for Lily. Margaret and her husband glared. As it began, police cars rolled up to the HOA meeting. Margaret paled. The door flew open. Kim, with federal agents. Margaret Hayes, you're under arrest for fraud, misappropriation, and civil rights violations. Chaos erupted. Margaret hissed at me. You've ruined us. You did that when you broke the rules you enforced. The superintendent apologized to Lily. Do better for the next kid, she said. 3 months later, I sipped coffee on our porch. Headlines piled up, saw HOA head pleads guilty, mayor resigns, school reforms policies. Saw Lily's ramp stayed, she used it less, her strength and curls returning. Dad, she called. I made the academic team. That was the real win. Willow Grove changed. The HOA became a committee, fines swapped for neighborly help. Lisa led the charge, her son and Lily now best friends. Investigator Kim VY sided. Margaret's plea deal exposed the mayor's land scheme. They targeted families to clear space for a mall. She slid me a folder. The school wants Lily to share her story for an anti-bullying program. Lily wanted in, but not alone. She gathered 6 classmates' kids mocked for accents, looks, differences. Their Speak Up program went district-wide, training kids to call out adult misconduct. At the store, Margaret's husband cornered me. You ruined us over one incident. It wasn't one. It was a pattern. You controlled, not built, this town. An old woman nearby whispered. Thank you? They took my sister's home when she was sick. That winter, Willow Grove glowed with its first festival fire pits, kids and snow, no fear. Lily watched from the porch. Does Margaret know how much better it is now? She lost control, I said. You gave us strength. Spring brought clear scans for Lily. Her wheelchair sat unused, the ramp now for neighbors. On the incident's anniversary, we celebrated a new garden, an accessible playground. Clara squeezed my hand. This isn't the end of a bad story. It's the start of a good one. A reporter asked what I'd tell others facing bullies. Power isn't just authority. It's standing up first, moving forward despite fear. Lily taught me that. Tucking her in that night, she asked, Was this battle harder than the army? Yes, I admitted. You were in the line of fire. But you, Captain Lily, outshone any soldier. Her smile faded to sleep. Margaret meant to break a girl she saw as weak. Instead, she sparked a movement. Willow Grove wasn't just a place anymore. It was a community built by a girl who turned pain into power.